It is 7:30 in the morning. It rained all night and lightninged. So we have a change of plans. It's supposed to rain until 8:30 tonight and only be in the high 60s. We are not hiking today, sadly. We're gonna miss Mary's Rock. But I got a shuttle driver to pick us up here at 10:30. We'll get to the Mountain Home B&B at 11:30, and then we'll see what we do from there. At 8:30, we walked to the dining room for breakfast. When we lowered our daily mileage, I scheduled quick and speedy shuttles to pick us up at Thornton Gap instead of ending our hike at Front Royal. Flip was recommended and is on the hiking app that we all use called Far Out. I always start a hike with a list of shuttle drivers and locations on trail to get out at, just in case. So I texted him this morning, and luckily he was able to drive a little further to pick us up here. It was a stressful drive down the mountain. Visibility was so bad that we couldn't have even road walked if we wanted to shorten our mileage today. His dog Hazel kept us company. At 11:30 a.m., we arrived at Mountain Home B&B. This is where we left our empty suitcase the day we landed. The trail passes by here, so it was a convenient place to end. They cater mostly to hikers, so it had everything we needed.
Of course it is. You know, it's already been so. Baby, why don't you come on up to the main house?
You can get a bed in the shared space downstairs, shower, loaner clothes, breakfast, and a ride to town for $37. We are at the top of the stairs in Annie's room. That's a closet there with hangers. There's blankets and towels in the right one. This is the front. It is on the historic register. It was built in 1827. And they have a diary of one of the daughters that lived here in 1842 or 1860. And she describes all of this in detail and how the armies came through here during the Civil War. And this is called the cabin. It is the former slave quarters. But we are walking to catch the trolley. It's an 8-minute walk down that road, and it's going to take us into town at 2:20. The trolley dropped us off at the Royal Plaza, and we walked to the thrift store, and then we came to Fox's Pizza Den. Got a veggie pizza, which is still steaming. We're waiting for the trolley to pick us up. It lets you out here at Martin's, and across the street is McDonald's and Burger King. This Martin's is amazing. That night, we talked with other hikers, did our laundry, showered, and packed for the flight home. In the morning, the B&B provided a wonderful breakfast of fresh eggs from down the street, toast, fruit, and homemade jellies. We also heard that a bear was in their yard this morning. After breakfast, they gave us a ride to get the rental car. We're driving to DC today to catch a flight home. We're flying with the same suitcase that the airline beat up and split open on the way here. At least it won't have 22 pounds of food in it this time. It's just holding our trekking poles, tent stakes, knives, pepper spray, and anything else that's inexpensive that won't fit into our backpacks.
Use the left 2 lanes to keep left toward East Street.
We arrived in DC at noon. Our flight didn't leave until 8, so we left our gear in the car and walked around the National Mall. We saw the Lincoln Memorial, the Reflecting Pool, the World War II Memorial, the Washington Monument, and the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. The city ate Kylie up. She fell on an uneven curb while crossing the street, got a bloodied knee and elbow that made it difficult to walk, and it was so hot her ice cream dripped on her, and then she stepped in throw up. Still, it was such an unexpected treat to get to see so many sights in just a few hours. At the airport, there was one last wildlife sighting. While waiting to board the plane, the cutest mouse was scurrying around picking up crumbs. People were actually scared of it, holding up their legs and bags. I sat there and wondered how scared would they be to have seen a bear or a snake. At 8:14, we boarded the plane. They tried to make us check our backpacks, but they fit in the overhead bin. I made a point to tie all the straps, wrap the hip belts around the pack, and squeeze them as small as possible before we boarded. We had walked 71 miles in 8 days, averaging 27,600 steps a day. No major issues, made a lot of friends, and got to see a bear. It was the perfect trip.